Just do it quickly. Hi, and welcome to my second beginners Pilates class. So in this class, we're going to cover basic Pilates moves and some stretching and a little bit of postural exercises as well. So we're going to start with your feet together, roll the toes out, and then the heels, and just gently rock forwards, over the toes, and then back over the heels. And again, rock forward over the toes, and back. Once more, just rocking forwards over the toes and back. Okay, pushing the hips out to the side now and back. So you're just letting the body gently rock from side to side as you move the hips across and back, and then back to center. So having a look at your feet now, you want to be hip distance apart with them. And you want to imagine from the spine, a helium balloon pulling through the spine, through the neck, and out the top of the head. So you're stacking the spine, standing as tall as possible, underneath the chin. So we want to think about having a soft peach. We don't want to squash the peach. We don't want to drop the peach. So you just nod the chin to keep eyes on the horizon. Then you're going to roll the shoulders up, back and down, bend the knees, and then roll the shoulders up, back and down. And again, keep this going. You can make circles as big as you want with the arms. Let's do one last one. And then roll the shoulders back and down in the rucksack position. Okay, so we're going to switch the core on now. So when we take a breath in, the ribs slide or lift up. And then as we exhale, the ribs lower. And as they do, the muscles below the belly button, you want to start to pull those in towards the spine. So you're trying to pull these lower tummy muscles here in. That's your core. We're trying to switch on. And then relax those muscles out. And again, take a breath in. The ribs lift up. Exhale. The ribs slide down. And it's on that exhale that you're trying to pull those muscles in. So it's against what feels natural. So it's on the exhale. Pull those core muscles in. Keep them switched on throughout the class. Before each exercise, I'm going to say inhale, exhale to prepare, and it's on the exhale you're pulling those muscles in. Okay, we're going to start off. We're just going to loosen the side up. Bring the arm up, and then draw some circles round. And you can make these quite small to start with, and gradually, if it feels comfortable, loosen off the hips and the back by making the circle bigger. We do 2 more. And as you bring the arm up, you want to take a breath in. And then exhale, relax round. Last one. Inhale, exhale all the way around. And finish with a reach up and over. And to the other side. Rolling round. Inhale, reach. Lift, lengthen the spine. And then relax down through. Inhale. Exhale, relax down through. Let's do one last one. Exhale and finish at the top. Okay, coming back down, roll the shoulders back and down, placing one hand just below the rib cage on one side. Start to draw the circle with the arm back and round. You're keeping the eye line forward, you're keeping the hips forward. We're making this all about the shoulder. And then after this last one, we're going to start to watch the hand. So coming up, watch the hand. And back, around, and back to center. Watching the hand now makes you have a little spine twist. You can feel this through the muscles in the back, through the muscles in the shoulder. Let's finish with one last one. And relax, changing over. Keep the eye line forward for these first few. Drawing the circle around as big as you can comfortably draw. And now you're going to watch the hand up as it comes all the way down and back. Keep that going. Gently drawing the circle around. You're now watching the hand. I'm going to do 2 more. Trying to keep the hips facing forward, having to twist through the back. Last one. And come back down to center. Roll the shoulders back and down. Again, you've got the shoulders in that rucksack position. You're wearing that rucksack, they're being pulled back and down. Keep them level and back and down. As you drop the ear down towards the shoulder, you're going to feel a stretch down here. And then come back to center. And again, to the other side. And back to center. This time, have a look over your shoulder. Look behind the body. Come back through. Keep those shoulders back and down as you do this. Have a look over. Come back to center and just loosen off now by just rolling the head forwards. Drawing this semicircle. Last one. And then come back to center. Roll the shoulders back and down. Okay, so bring yourself into a wide stance now. So your feet are pointing out. If this hurts your knees or hips in any way, you can start to roll the feet in a little bit, no problem. I want you to imagine your head and your lower back are attached to a wall, and we're going to imagine sliding down that wall. That's going to mean that we don't lean forward, so we want to stop that movement. We're bending the knees to get ourselves lower to the ground, and that's the only way we're trying to keep upright. So you're going to take a breath in. Exhale, pull the core in and come out with the arms and down with the leg. So your head is attached to the imaginary wall. Your chest is lifted slightly. Now push through your heels. Push all your body weight through the heels, squeezing the bottom muscles to come up. Inhale, exhale, come down. So when you're here, you're trying to push your knees towards the back of the room. You're trying to really open up the legs. And then when you come back up, squeeze the bottom muscles to come back up. So without actively thinking about which muscles your body might take over, so we really want those bottom muscles to bring us back up to standing. 2 ways to do it. Either squeeze the bottom muscles themselves to bring yourself up. Inhale, exhale. Or push your body weight through your heels. That should do it for you. That should activate the glute muscles. Come up. Inhale, let's do 2 more. Sliding down, you're tall through the spine, you've got the belly button pulled in, chest lifted slightly, shoulders are back and down, and then push through the heels. Last one. Inhale, exhale, belly button pulling towards the spine, shoulders back and down, eyes on the horizon, and then push through the heels to come back up. Bring the legs in, give them a little loosen off. Place your hands on your hips and just draw the circle round. Get the ankle, the toes involved, and then change direction. Okay, changing over legs. So you're really trying to get the hip joint working, the ankle, the feet, and then change direction. Good work. Okay, coming back to center, roll the shoulders back and down. We're going to do something called the dumb waiter now. So your elbows stay nicked into the side and your palms are facing upwards. Shoulders are back and down. Take a breath in. Exhale. Pull the core in. You're tall through the spine. You've got a little bend in your knees. You're not locking the knees out. Now you're going to bring the arms out to the side, trying to keep the elbows tucked in. And then back to center. Inhale, exhale. And back to center. Inhale, exhale. Good work. Keep this going. We're going to do another 4. So you're trying to keep the elbows in. What we're really trying to get here is we're trying to get a nice stretch. Keep this going. We're trying to get a nice stretch across here and trying to really increase the range of movement in the shoulder. We're also working muscles in the good postural position. And we're telling the body we want to be nice and tall. Last one. Inhale, exhale. And relax the arms. Roll the shoulders back and down. Just loosen off the neck once more, rolling from side to side. And then come back to center. Okay, so bring yourself to the side of your mat. So we're going to do the gentle roll down. So, because this is a beginner class, there's 2 ways to do this. So if it hurts your back, if you've got tight muscles, don't follow the roll down. Do a little hinge at the hip. So this is a hinge. So instead of rounding, I'm keeping nice and flat in the spine, and then I'm going to pull the belly button in to bring me back up to tall. So if you've tried the roll down and it's not good for you, then that's the other option. Otherwise, hip distance apart. Start with a stretch. Take a breath in. Exhale, nod the chin, round the shoulders, nod the chin, and you're just gently rolling down. So give the neck and the head a little shake from side to side, just to make sure that you're switching those muscles off and just start to relax the body, and you lower to somewhere that you feel comfortable and hold. Taking a breath in, you can feel the muscles around the rib cage stretching, and then think about stacking the spine, dragging the hands up. Then remembering we're not going to lift the head until the very last moment, so roll the shoulders round and then sit the head on top. And again, take a breath in. Exhale, nod the chin, round the shoulders, and you're just gently lowering down. And when you get near the bottom, just hold, take a breath in. And then exhale, bend the knees, and just start to gently lower yourself down onto the mat. Good work. Okay, so bring yourself onto your back. So we're going to gradually build up to tabletop position. So this is beginner class, so you take it at your own pace. You can stop at any level. We're going to increase the level slightly as we go along, but you do not need to keep increasing it. You can stop at the point that you feel comfortable. Just gently lower yourself down onto the mat and bring your knees so that they're hip distance apart and your feet are hip distance apart. Now just having a feel for this gap underneath. This is the natural curve of your spine. So we want to keep that there. We don't want to flatten it down onto the floor, and we don't want to make it any bigger. If we do that, we're not using the core muscles. We're just twisting or bending the spine, and we don't want to do that. We want to put all of the pressure into the tummy, into those core muscles. So taking a breath in, exhaling, pull the core in. Now lift one leg slowly up into the tabletop position. I've got my hands on my ribs and on my tummy area just to feel for feedback. So nothing changed in my spine. So I know that I'm using my tummy muscles to lift that. And then extend the leg away. And then come back. And then lower. Inhale. Exhale. Get the core strong and lift. Nothing's changing in the back as you lift the leg up. And then extend the leg away. So as you extend the leg away, you know that you've got the core working because nothing's changing in the back. Keep pulling the belly button in towards the spine and then lower down. Inhale. Exhale, get the core strong, lifting up. And then extend that leg away. The core's strong, you're not letting the rib cage lift, you're not letting the pelvis change position. Drag the leg back in using those tummy muscles. And lower. One more. Inhale. Exhale. Lift the leg up. Extend the leg away. And as you do, there's more pressure on the core. So make sure you've still got this core working really hard. Bring the leg back in. And then lower to the floor. Okay, so we're going to try 2 legs. Remember, this is the layer up. You can always stay with the one that we've just done. Inhale. Exhale. Lift the leg up. And then it's sometimes easier to come to the toe first and then lift the other leg into tabletop. When you're in tabletop, you're hip distance apart with the knees and the feet, and you've got about a 90 degree angle in the knee here. Now we're going to extend one leg away and bring the leg back. Good work. We're just going to do one either side because this is tough in tabletop. And then come back. And then slowly lower one leg down. And slowly lower the other. Inhale. Exhale. Get the core pulled in now. These tummy muscles are controlling the spine. Nothing in the spine is going to change as you lift the leg up. Extend the leg away. Good work. And back. Changing over legs. Keep strong as you do this. And back. And then lower, lower. Okay, we're going to do 2 more. Now think about leading with the leg that's least natural. So you're leading with your less dominant side. So inhale, exhale, lift one leg up. And then lift the other leg to join. Get strong in the core now as you extend one leg away. And come back. Good work. Last one, up in tabletop, back, and then lower down. Okay, so that was your last one in tabletop. We're going to do one more. Inhale, exhale, and after this one, we're not going to come back down, we're just going to hug the legs in. So we're going to come out, extend the leg out, and back, nearly there. Last one. Extend, keep the belly button pulling into the spine, come back, hold, and hug the legs in. Good work. Just rock gently from side to side for a second, just relaxing those muscles. And then come back to center. And we're just going to pull the knees in, taking a breath in. And then exhale, roll the knees away. So we're drawing big circles with the knees. Now you're getting the hang of this move, start to relax the body. So in between the exercises, we're going to do relaxation stretches. So you take a breath in. And then you exhale, start to relax the neck and the head. You can give it a gentle rock from side to side. Last one, relax the calf muscles, let the feet go heavy. Come back to center and then lower down, lower down. Okay, so we're going to come to lay onto your side and you're going to need with you a block, a soft block and a bigger block. But for now, if you don't have those things, then you can just use a cushion or a jumper. Bring yourself to lay onto your side, place your hand on your hip. So getting the position is really important. You want your hip directly above the other one, okay? So we call them being stacked. So if you've got the bony bit here and you draw a line down, you should be able to feel the other one further down. The most common mistake is leaning back like this, leaning away too much. So you should almost be at the point that you're going to rock forward, which is why then we place our hand here for support. Just check that your legs are in line with your body, they're not behind the body line. Take a breath in. Exhale, pull the core muscles in, and then we're going to lift, but we're going to lift and lengthen the leg, okay? So inhale, exhale, lift, but really lengthen the leg as you lift, and then lower back down. Okay, think about your thigh now. We want the thigh pointing forwards the whole time, even at the top part of the exercise. The reason for this is because if we twist the leg, then we're going to rock back and we're not going to use the muscles we want to use. Now think inhale, exhale, belly button in towards the spine to make sure there's no movement in the spine as we do this. If you look, my spine is staying perfectly still as I lift the leg, which means my leg, my hips, my glutes are having to do all of the effort. I'm not allowing the rest of the body to compromise their position just because we're doing the side kick. That's one. And then lower the leg down. You can have a little rub into those muscles if you need. Okay, and then we're going to take a breath in. Exhale, we're going to go on to the next exercise. So this one, you're going to lift the leg to hip height. Okay, pulling in the tummy muscles is really important, really using those tummy muscles and core muscles now. Bend the knee and start to bring the knee forwards, okay, towards the front of the room. Keep the knee or the thigh hip height and then extend the leg back. Lengthen fully and lower. Inhale. Exhale, get the core strong, come up. Okay, now as you bend the knee, just have a little think about not rocking forward. The reason we need these tummy muscles is to control the body so that we don't rock forwards when we bring the weight of the leg forwards, and lower. Two more. Inhale, exhale, lift up. Bend the knee using those thigh muscles to keep the leg at hip height. Extend and lower. Last one. Inhale, exhale, lift the leg up. Use the thigh muscles to help keep the leg hip height. Use the tummy muscles to stop yourself rocking forwards. Lower the leg when you're fully extended, and you'll need a good rub into those muscles, I'm sure, before we move on. So just let those muscles relax out, and then you can bring your head blocks or cushions, pop them underneath. Either bring your knees so the knee on knee like this. If you've got a bad back or bad knees or hips, this is a really nice position. But if not, another position to try is just bringing this leg bent, that one extended, palms are face forward, palms facing towards each other, and then bring the hand up. Okay, so you're watching the hand as you do this, having a good stretch across the chest. Inhale, and this time relax on the exhale. So we're not thinking about the core, we're just thinking about relaxing the body now. The more we relax the body in these stretches, the more you're going to get from them. So just really think about relaxing the hands, the fingers. Make the feet heavy, make the calf muscles switch off. Think about the muscles we were working in the glutes. Try to relax those out. Try to switch those off. Last one, and bring yourself back all the way around to palm on palm. Good work. Okay, bring yourself up onto all fours. Okay, so now we're going to practice the Pilates push-up. Okay, we're going to do a nice gentle version of this. We've got the knees hip distance apart, and then you're going to bring your hands just a little bit in front of your head, in front of your headline, and out towards the side. I have my fingers on the carpet and my thumbs on the mat. Okay, and then we're going to take a breath in, exhale, pull the belly button in and tuck under slightly. So the tailbone here, I'm just tucking under, pulling the belly buttons in. Okay, keeping that same position, just start to bend the elbows out to the side, okay? And as you bend them, that lowers you down, and then you push back up to tall. Inhale, exhale. So don't change the position in the spine. Just think the only reason you are lowering down is because the elbows are bending. The elbows are going out to the side, which makes you lower down, and push up to tall. Inhale, exhale. Get the core strong as you bend down and come up. 2 more. Good work. Keep going. If you want to make this easier, you do smaller movements. And if you're feeling that you want to make this harder, I'll show you on the last one. You can come further down, and then you can push up to tall. And we've finished there, so just sit back into child's pose. Relax the hands, give them a little bit of a loosen off. It can be a bit sore after that, but it is good to put weight through the wrist joint. And then just for an extra stretch, bring one hand down, reach towards the foot and look towards the foot. And then come back, changing over. And then come back to centre and bring yourself to centre. Okay, so we're going to sit for this next exercise. There's a few options. Sitting with your legs crossed is one. But if you struggle to sit with your legs crossed and sit tall because of tight muscles, then get maybe some books or a little stool. So I'm going to sit on a couple of blocks to show you. And then it's going to make sitting with your legs a little bit more doable. If crossing your knees is not an option because of bad knees or bad hips, this is also fine. Just make sure your hip distance apart. I'm going to show up with the legs crossed. Okay, so we're going to practice keeping nice and tall, just imagining that helium balloon pulling through the spine. Imagine you're leaning against a wall again, your head and your lower back are attached to that wall. Now I want you to try and lengthen through the spine as you inhale and grow. And then on the exhale, keep the head here, but just pull the belly button in towards the spine. So now we're working the postural muscles to keep ourselves tall. The tummy muscles are working really hard. Roll the shoulders back and down. So don't let yourself sink back down into the spine as we do this exercise. Bringing the arms up, and that extra weight makes it a little bit harder, and you're going to come out to the side with one hand and back in. Inhale. Exhale. Get the core strong. And back. Okay, so things to think about. Inhale. Come tall. Exhale. Belly button pull into the spine. And then when you bring the arm out, make sure you don't lean towards that side. We're trying to use the tummy muscles here as well. We're trying to use those tummy muscles to hold you centered. So as this hand comes out, your body wants to lean that way. We're not going to allow it. Inhale. Exhale. Come out to the side. Keep tall. Almost imagine that your head is brushing the roof. You don't want to lower down. You want to keep that head brushing the roof. Okay, we're going to do one more either side. Inhale. Exhale, belly button in towards the spine. Stay strong. We're nearly finished. Nice and tall. Last one. And then come back to center. Relax the arms down. Roll the shoulders back and down. And you can just bring the arm out to the side. And another really nice stretch is just start to tilt to look forward. Bring the arm a little bit further forward. And back. Come up. And over. So we start here. And then we bring the arm forwards. Come back. And bring yourself up. Roll the shoulders back and down. Good work. Bring yourself off your block. We're going to bring ourselves to work the other leg. So you want your cushions. Bring those with you. Bring yourself down onto your side again. Check that this hip's directly above this. Your legs are in line with the body. And then just taking a breath in and exhaling. You've got the core switched on. Lift the leg up to hip height and lower back down. So this should be a good workout for your tummy muscles as well, because as the leg lifts up, without the core working, your body would want to bend, and we're not going to allow that. We're going to resist that by keeping the core strong, keeping those tummy muscles switched on as we lift the leg. Another thing to think about is keeping the thigh pointing forward, like we did on the last side, just making sure that you don't twist in the joint. Inhale, 2 more, exhale. So you exhale with effort. So start to think about inhale and then exhale as you do the effort. That means the core switched on during the effort. Lower the leg down. Okay, next exercise, inhale. Exhale, lift the leg up. Bend the knee, bring it forward. Doesn't need to be far. A few inches is fine. And then bring the leg back out. And lower. Inhale. Exhale. So when you bend the knee, you really need these tummy muscles pulling in. Otherwise, you're going to rock forward. Come back out. And lower. Good work. Inhale. Exhale. Lift the leg. Come forwards. And back. And lower. Last one. Inhale. Exhale. Lifting the leg. Bring the leg forward. Don't rock forward. Relieves those tummy muscles. Extend, lower, and give them a good rub. Good work. So again, you can pop your head onto your block. You can either be knee on knee, or you can bring one leg forward, extend the other leg, and then open up the chest, having a twist in the spine. And then all the way back. And then use your breathing now to relax. Inhale. Exhale, relax the muscles involved. Make the hands heavy. Let the hands sink into the mat. And back. Inhale. Exhale. Let's do one last one. Just hold the stretch for a second as you do this last one. And then come back through to palm on palm. Okay, last exercise. So move the blocks and cushions out. Bring yourself to lay onto your back. Hip distance apart with the knees and the feet. So we're going to do another exercise. I'm going to start with just one leg, and then we're going to break it, move up a level, and we're going to have 2 legs involved. Remembering you can always stay with the first level if you want. Inhale, exhale, get the core strong. Think about this gap. Think about not lifting the ribs. And then as you exhale now, lift one leg into tabletop. Hold this leg here. Think about setting this 90 degrees in concrete. This degree is not going to change. We're going to move from the hip now as you lower down. So the thigh moves away from you, which does lower the foot towards the floor. Stop before you get towards the floor. And then use the tummy muscles to bring the leg back up. and lower. Now really think about your back. Go as far as you can go without arching or changing anything in the back. Think about the leg being heavy, and you're going to take the weight of the leg into the tummy. So as you bring the leg up, think tummy muscles. Bring this leg back up. Okay, so that's 3. We're going to do our last one on this side. Exhale, pull the core in, and then lower down, change over. Inhale, exhale, lift, so nothing changes in your spine as you lift the leg. Get strong before you begin. Again, it's the hip joint that's moving. The knee is staying at this right angle. And again, so that's 2. Pull the core in to bring the leg back up. 2 more. Keep strong with this. Last one. And then lower the leg down. Either keep with that level, do 4 either side, or you can continue moving up the levels. Inhale, exhale, lift one leg up, and then lift the other leg up into tabletop. Okay, we're not going to do too many of these, it's tough. Make it a smaller movement. So you're going to go down with one and back up, down with the other and back up. So what you're going to see is the thigh moving away from you and then coming back in. And again on the other side, the thigh moves away and comes back in. 2 more either side, you're nearly there. This is not easy, so if it's too much, at any point you can just hook the legs in and wait for us to finish. Or you can lower down and simply do one leg. That's another nice way. Last one. Nearly there. Last one. Dipping the leg down, pulling the tummy muscles to bring up, and then just hook the legs in. Rock gently from side to side, and then lower one leg down, then the other. Reach away, and just have a full body stretch, reaching from fingertips to toes, taking a breath in, and then exhale. And again, take a breath in. And exhale, bring one leg in, then the other. Bring the arms all the way over. Okay, pop your head on a little cushion now. We're going to loosen up the spine, bringing the arms to the side, super gluing the knees and feet together, roll the legs down, have a look over the other side. And then gently pull the core in, the belly button towards the spine, just to help the legs come up, roll to the other side. Again, you're looking away from the legs. You're going to feel a really nice stretch down the side. Just switch those muscles off. Relax the feet, relax the hands, relax the calf muscles. Gently pull the core in as you bring the legs up. And then you're going to hook one leg into the chest and extend the other one down. I just want you to point and flex the foot and then start to draw some circles round both directions, and then lower the leg down. Change over, bring the leg in, extend the other one down, point and flex, draw some circles round, lower the leg down. Okay, so holding onto the back of the leg, behind the muscle, not behind the knee, extend the leg and put a little flex. So this is going to feel very tight down the back of the leg. It's a really nice one to stretch out. And then lower, changing over. Again, holding on to the back of the thigh muscle rather than behind the knee joint. You want to be on a muscle, and then just flex the leg gently. And then relax the leg down. Bring yourself up and all the way onto all fours. We're just going to start by gently bringing the hand through and then bringing it back and opening up and lifting. And again, bring the arm through. Bring it back. Have a look at the hand as you lift the hand. And then lower back down, change over, bring the hand through. Extend, bring the arm up. One last one. And then lift and lower. Bring the feet together, the knees out to the side. Just walk the hands down, just sitting in this child's pose position and just letting the muscles down the back and into the glutes, the thighs, relax, let them melt, let them switch off. Just relaxing those muscles. Bringing yourself back up now, tucking the toes under. Just want you to push up into this V position and then just gently aim your heels towards the floor. Aim your chest towards the thighs. Those things will never meet, but that's the direction you want to push to get the stretch. And then come back down. Walk the hands back. And you're going to gently come back up to standing. So do this ever so slowly, just enjoying the stretch as you gently walk the hands back and start to extend the legs. You can feel a stretch down the back of the legs develop, and then just start to stack the spine. Rolling the shoulders back and down. When you get to the top, bring yourself out to the side, bring the arms out, take a breath in, and come down. Cross over and again down. Clasp the hands at the top. Have a stretch through the full body. Lower the arms. Have a twist to the side. Have a twist to the other side. Come back to centre and just walk the feet in. And then let's finish as we started. So feet hip distance apart, pointing forwards. And then we're going to imagine the helium balloon pulling through the spine, through the neck and out the top of the head. Just standing as tall as you can with eyes on the horizon. And then roll the shoulders up, back and down. Once more, up, back and down. And you're finished. Good work. Well done. So join me again in the next few days for the next beginners class. But well done. See you next time.